like to thank our outgoing senior warden, Nick, and after a lot of arm twisting, his brother Zach has agreed to be the next senior warden. So we have a little dynasty going on here. But, let's welcome Zach as our new senior warden, and thank you so much. The St. George's Award is something that actually Zach suggested a few years ago, and as a way to honor those and recognize those who have given kind of above and beyond to the life of our congregation. There's so many people who serve the life of this parish. This is a hard thing to decide. As we set it up a few years ago, that this is the third year we've done this, that this is sort of my prerogative as the priest in charge to select who would be honored in this way. And as I said, there's so many people that could do that would be honored. One of the things in this, it doesn't have to be a certain number of years, but it does serve a purpose in honoring those who over a period of time who have given consistently to the life of our congregation. So it's both, for me, kind of a burden to figure out who to recognize, but also a joy to do this. This year, I wanted to recognize two people who have given above and beyond to the life of this congregation over a long period of time. And they are somewhat related. And the first one is a person who has been the editor of our newsletter for many years and has been a joyful contributor to our music. I always think of her with her tambourine in our worship, who's been an enthusiastic member of this congregation and supporter for many, many years, and along with her spouse has contributed financially to special projects, our sign, the previous sign out front and the new sign, among many other things that they have contributed to financially over the years and been supportive of new directions and venturing forth in the life of our parish. So I'd like to give a round of applause and a thank you to Sandy Olson. Now you'll never guess who the other recipient happens to be a deacon and has been a deacon in this congregation for a long time. And before that was senior warden and active member of the church. So Bob has a long history and has given in many, many ways. In his role in recent years, since I've been here as deacon, Bob helps lead our worship, is the head of the worship committee, does the PowerPoints, has served as a kind of point of connection for our pastoral prayer ministry. So when we have a prayer concern, we send it to Bob. He sends it out very quickly to our quite large parish list on our email list. Bob, as I said, with Sandy, they've contributed to many, many things financially and helped things happen in the life of the parish. One of Bob's but sidelines is he's our grant applier and has almost 100% success record in applying for grants, mostly through the diocese in various ways. And a lot of what we've had for the community garden, our sign, and all kinds of improvements we've done to our congregation have been because of grants that we've gotten. And Bob is our excellent grant writer, which is not the most fun thing in the world to do. So thank you very much for doing that. Many other things I could say. I think personally, in the years I've been priest in charge here, Bob, I see as my partner in ministry, or you might say partner in crime in the life of the congregation. But Bob is always someone with whom I can chat and bounce ideas off of and work together in leadership for the congregation. So I'd like to give a round of applause to our Deacon Bob. So what we do to signify this is we have a pendant this, and I'll bring this over to you. And it has, on the pendant is St. George slaying the dragon, the almost universal symbol of George that you see all over the world, and that is a sign of our parish. And I don't know if these will fit over your head, okay, hopefully, but I'll bring these over and give them to you, so you don't need to come to me. So, if we start by talking to see if that works. If not, you can adjust that column. And it works. Hey, it works. It fits. And drop. There you go. And have a nice little bags for each of these.
I'll tell you, our son made that.
Some of us have, like me, have larger heads than others. So.
I say our son actually drew the picture and applied to our St. George for us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah, I'll see that. Yeah, you can. You might need some help. And I don't know if I didn't bring my glasses over. If not, we can do that later on. But I'm sure there's many other people who will.
Looking at it.
Yeah, but anyhow, we will get that hooked up around your neck later on. And there's, I was just trying to find it, there are parish banner, their son did the drawing for that.
Carol Atkins.
And
Carol Atkins made this stuff.
okay, and Carol Atkins, who was a member of the church for a long time, that's what Erin is the one who left. She died several years ago, but she actually created. Oh, and Joanne, okay, who was excellent.
I did the birds.
Yes, fantastic. Oh, okay, fantastic. So anyway, let's give a final round of applause to Bob.